ItzJason making a hockey video? Never thought that would happen, but here we are. Let's just jump right into it. But before we start and we go to the gold medal matches and the bronze, context is very important. So off the bat, we had our group stages, and let's just look at the standings. As in first place in Group A, the United States finished with all 9 points and they won all the games. Canada ended up in second with just 6 points, Germany in third, and China with just 0 points. The hosts didn't even get a chance to win a hockey match. And their home turf, it's alright. It just happens, you know. Just look at your boy Toya. You guys wouldn't know because you don't watch soccer. For Group B, the Russian Olympic Committee, weird name, but the ROC finished in first place with just 7 points, and Denmark narrowly edged the ROC to go up in first place, but unfortunately they only ended up being in second place with just 6 points. The Czech Republic does go to the playoffs rounds with just 4 points, as they ended up in third, and Switzerland with just 1 point, but they still go in the playoff. How lucky of them. And finally, Group C, Finland ended with 8 points as they won all their games as well. Sweden goes second as they ended up with just 7 points. Slovakia also go through the playoff rounds as they ended up at third with just 3 points. And Latvia go to the playoffs, surprisingly, with just 0 points, as they didn't win any games, but they still go to the playoffs. That's so weird. These Olympic hockey rounds are so weird. I'm sorry. Anyways, now with our playoff rounds to book their place into the quarterfinals, Slovakia thrashed Germany 4-0, and Denmark, they narrowly edged Latvia to beat them 3-2, and the Czech Republic lost to Switzerland 2-4, while the host nation China continued their unluck as they were thrashed 7-2 by the Canadians. And man, for China, you just gotta go off with a bang, to be honest. I mean, you're the host nation, so if someone from China is watching this, I'm sorry. This is just a joke, guys. Funny joke with like the biggest quotation marks you can possibly think. On to the quarterfinals, as the first game was already an upset, as the Slovakians got the chance to beat the Americans on penalty shootouts. Now, with just 44 seconds left on the third period, the United States were just a few seconds left to move on to the semifinals, but there was a late for the Slovakians to move on by the former Rangers and Flames player of Marek Revrik. If that pronunciation was wrong, I take the blame on it. I just suck at pronunciations. The ROC also moves on as they defeated Denmark 3-1, and Finland thrashes the Switzerlands as they also move on to the semifinals. And another upset was held as Canada loses to the Swedes 2-0, and you know, you gotta feel bad for the Canadians and the Americans, but you also gotta have great respect to those guys. I mean, those teams are just filled with a bunch of college kids. I mean, a bunch of individuals that grew up as a team. They were just individuals. They were nothing. They were just a bunch of kids who go to college around their respective countries. But now we're in the quarterfinals. They're a team. I mean, the United States, they literally won all their games. Unfortunately, they didn't win this one, but they won all their games. So we gotta give big props to those kids. So yeah, doing big thing. And it's not also their fault. I mean, the NHL, they just couldn't release their players. I mean, due to COVID and the time scheduling. I mean, it's no wonder why so many people are trying to get the Winter Olympics to move the hockey side into the Summer Olympics. You decide on that. I'm just here to just talk about teams losing and then not winning medals. Anyways, on to our semifinals, and our first game was Finland against Slovakia. Now, Finland strikes first with less than 5 minutes left in the first period, as Meninen tucks in the puck nicely as he beats Rybar, or Rebar. We're gonna say Rybar because that sounds like Slovakian. Anyways, after a very, very defensive game from Finland, as they just made Slovakia's night a very tough night, and for them to be unable to score. But after that, very defensive game. Polko strikes the puck away, and that is given to Harry Posensen. Sorry again, like I said, but he is left all by himself as the Slovakian goalkeeper goes out in the field, as an empty net is right there, and Posensen just tucks it in, as the Slovakian goalkeeper is just in no man's land. But after that, the final seconds tick away, and Slovakia go through the bronze medal, and Finland have a chance to win gold medal. So props to Finland. Great respect to these guys. The second game of the semifinals was the ROC against Sweden, and it is Anton Slepnovich to give the Russians a dream start, as he does a backhand and it goes around Johansson. But 6 minutes later though, Landers scores from a rebound as Sweden pull one back to tie the game. And after a scoreless third period and overtime, it goes to a shootout, and Wallmark begins the scoring as he scores a cheeky goal, as he just flings the puck over Fedotov. But Sweden are so unlucky, as Termenes misses the shot and it doesn't even go into the target. But the Russians do fight back and they score to make it 2-2. But after this, it goes to overtime shootouts, or round by rounds, and after just a rounds of misses and saves, Grecyuk finally breaks the stressful shootout as he scores a powerful shot to send Russia through into the gold medal match. Props to Sweden though, they fight back. Anyways, for our bronze medal, we have the contestants of Slovakia and Sweden, and then our gold matchup is Russia and Finland. Russia and Finland, they just like going against each other. Let's just begin with the bronze medal match, and Lasevsky just made Sweden's night a night to forget, to be honest. He was a menace tonight. But Lasevsky shoots a brilliant goal as he gets the puck to the top shelf from a brilliant angle, a tight and just far angle, and he still makes it in. What a brilliant guy. No wonder why he's the most scored guy right now in this tournament. During a power play, Takac, I'm gonna say Takac. I feel like it's that, but anyways, he scores to make it 2-0 during a power play, and Sosevsky he goes again and he scores to make it 3-0 with less than 2 minutes in the third period from an empty net. What a terrible defensive mistake from Tumernes. You just have to feel bad. They're trying all their best, and just that one mistake cost them probably their whole game, to be honest. I think it was already over, but in hockey, you can score 2 goals in less than a minute, to be honest. And it's 4-0 as Slovakia scores again with just 20 seconds after the last goal from a terrible defensive giveaway and Sweden's defense. And it just hasn't been their night, to be honest. Maybe the nerves just got into them, but it's a 4-0 thrashing to Sweden, and Slovakia win their first ever Olympic medal in style. So, hey, on the brighter note, Slovakia won their first medal. And finally, we have our most anticipated game, which was the ROC against Finland, and Russia is the first to strike as they score from a power play from Grenko Renko. Okay, Renko. That's not even. That doesn't sound Russian. Korenko. This was like a trap for me to just look so foolish. But anyways, like I said, does make a response less than 6 minutes later. but it is safe from Fedotovs. After this, 3 minutes into the second period, Polka scores a luxurious goal that's as far as the middle of the ice rink. And you know what? Keeper's gotta do better. I mean, this was his night, but that one mistake it cost the Russians, to be honest. Anyways, as the third period begins, it's another early period goal as the Finns turn the game on its head as Borhanen scores a deflection from Antilla's shots. I say it's Antilla's goal, but it's a deflection, so it counts as Borhanen. And after this, the Finns kept on pressing and kept on making threats, but this whole third period was basically Fedotov's as he continued to make save after save to keep this from a 1-goal lead and to maybe have a fighting chance and keep his team alive. But after the final second from the Russians making a threat, it fails to go into the back of the nets, and the time clicks and it ticks off and it ends after that threat as the Finns are finally Olympic gold as they win their first Olympic gold in ice hockey, and they win all their games. They go 6 for 6, so props to them. Shout out to those guys. They made me cry and they made me want to wipe a tear away tonight. So anyways, folks, that's about it for our tournament of ice hockey, and that was on the final day of the Olympics, so no more Olympics. Now I'm probably gonna cry because now we have to wait 4 more years. Unless if you watch the Summer Olympics, which is me, so I have to wait 2 years. It's okay. We got the World Cup. We still got CONCACAF Champions League. It probably applies to like 2 people who are watching this, and it's probably the people who are watching my channel. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Please like and subscribe. The support is appreciated. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Enjoy your winter. I'll see you guys next time.